There it is.
All right, I see it.
So the what they're saying is that the middle, I don't know, this little piece has been drilled out,
Uh-huh.
and you really want to think of it as the larger minus the smaller. Okay.
So it's just like doing the volume of two cylinders and just subtracting it.
Yeah, and but a couple things though, I really recommend you label, draw and label the new ones here. So like the radius of the small one is 3. What is the radius of the large one?
Uh, 8.
8. Yeah. So you've got two cylinders here. Got to know the formula for volume. Pi r squared h for each of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
All
that's
right.
pi 8 squared times 11 minus pi 3 squared times 11. And
Let's see.
I would wait till the
Mhm.
end. So if you can calculate all that at one time, that's
I
probably best.
so the volume of the bigger one would be 2,211.68.
Yeah, and I would wait until the end around. Like you can put all this in your calculator all at one time.
Oh, okay.
And it's okay to get those intermediate answers, but you have to go out enough decimal places
Mm-hmm.
where you don't have issues.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna get another one, it's 311 is the volume of the other one, but I would just do them together.
Mm-hmm.
What is your final answer on that one?
And then 1,900.
But see that rounds, so you got to be careful because it's really 0.66.
66.
I mean, it could round, I mean, depending on what it says there, it could round to 1901, could round to,
Mm-hmm.
it could round to a lot of things. It doesn't say in the problem, so you have to be careful to get your rounding just right on that one. Now I do remember us doing 9 before, but we can certainly do it
Yeah, we
again.
did do 9. No, I think we already did 9. That's okay. We can
Okay. Go to
move
10.
on. Yeah, 10.
10, the ice cream cone. Find the volume of the ice cream cone with a height of 10, radius of 3. So we got 3, height of 10. What is the formula for a cone volume? Do you remember?
Is it 2/3 times pi r squared times height?
So yeah, it's similar to a cylinder, but you got to know these perfectly. I'll write the cylinder one up here. Pi r squared h, 1/3 pi r squared h.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so how are you going to remember these between now and tomorrow?
I'm allowed to have a little note card so I can write
Good.
down the formulas.
Have you started putting anything on it on that
Yes,
note
I
card?
have. I started writing down a few of
Oh,
the
good,
formulas.
good, and good time to look back at the notes and see what's been boxed in. So this one is 1/3 pi. What's the radius?
3.
Okay, and the height is 10. The more math you take, the more you will wait to cancel out or multiply. You just sort of show the substitution, and then if you're allowed to use a calculator, you'll do that at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So grab your calculator
It would
and
be 94.25.
okay. Getting just cut up to here. Yeah. Now, what if I wanted you to round to one decimal place? What would that round to?
94.2.
Yes, very good. Centimeters cubed. Right. Um, okay, so I don't think we did 11. I'm
No,
not
we
sure.
didn't.
I'm not sure though. We did
I
one
don't
like
believe
it.
we did.
Okay. All right, find x in the triangular base. Figure given the volume of the triangular prism is the volume is the area of the base times the height. And in this case, the base is a triangle. And it might even be good to draw that triangle, depending on what you want here. But that it's 7x, and the area of that is of triangles a 1/2 base times height. So x times
X equals
7.
12.
You've already
right?
solved it. Did we? Are you sure we didn't already do this one? What's the height
Wait,
of the?
no. It would be 7. Wait, is it? Wait, no, since it's a triangle.
Yeah. What is the formula for the area of a triangle?
Oh, shoot.
Remember, it's not a race here because we have to use up
It's
the entire time.
base times height divided in half.
That's right. Okay, so
So I would
where,
need to
that's where x
put,
comes in.
okay.
Just leave it as x. Height is 7. Now the h in this formula that I've written up here, it refers to the length that it's been extended, and that's 22. Okay, so that's 1/2 x times 7 times 22 equals 1,848.
So I would need to take that 1,848 divided by 7 and then multiply it by 2 and then divide it by 22.
See, I would maybe do just, yeah, I mean, that all works. I would maybe just recognize that 1/2 of 22 is 11, 7 times 11, so it's 77. I mean, there's many ways to do this.
Okay.
Now, here's the missing thing that I think you're not doing. Once you get your answer, you should redo the problem with the correct answer and make sure that it actually works. Meaning you find the volume with that one.
Okay. Yeah, I think, is it
And then
24?
It is 24. And then you totally know, especially on these working backwards problems where you're solving.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. That makes sense.
All right. Should we do 12?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So the volume of a pyramid is related to the volume of a prism. So the volume of a prism we've done a couple of times now. It's the area of the base times the height. The volume of a pyramid is 1/3 the area of the base times the height.
Okay. All right. So I do 10 times 10, which is 100. 100 divided by 3 times 18. 600 centimeters cubed.
Very good. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Very good. Let's see here. 13 you got right. Do you have any issues with sort of like what do the slices look like? Like if
No,
the,
I'm actually good with those.
so let me just really quickly here ask you, here's a cone. If you were to cut it this way, what does it look like?
A circle.
Yes.
Yeah, an oval.
A circle. Ovals are not math. It's not a math term. You want to stay away from that one. All right, good. I remember asking, we looked at 15. I mentioned asking about it in class. Did you get an explanation on that?
No, I actually didn't. She just said, well, it's hypothetically if it was drawn to scale.
Okay. Do you have the answer by chance?
No, I don't. I still didn't understand that one at all.
Okay. So the idea here is the radius is this circle that if I draw it in a different color here, it touches here. So the radius is this one out here. So the teacher is saying 25 there, okay, which is this red one here.
Yep.
All right, so let me just draw that little triangle there. So the idea is hypothetically, this is 7, this is 25. How do you find the
Mm.
third side of a triangle, right triangle?
Well, I know Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Can you
And
do that
so,
and find the leg here, please?
yeah, so I need to first figure out what 25 squared is. And then I need to subtract 49 from that and figure out what the square root of 556 is. And that'd be 24. The leg would be
24.
24.
Yeah. So why is that important? Because you're now able to find the area of this whole triangle. Okay. And I'll draw that in blue because we're interested in the volume. So you start by finding the area of the base. Okay. And the base this time is a hexagon. It's 6 of these triangles.
Okay, so I need to do the base. So I'd figure out what the triangle volume is, and then I
Area.
times that by 6.
The area of the
Area.
Yes. So let's do that one at a time. Give me the area of the triangle.
Is it 24 times 7 times 20 by 24 times 7 times 25?
You're finding area of a triangle. That's 1/2 base times height.
1/2 base times height. Okay.
That may also be worth putting on your card there.
Okay. All right. 1/2 base times height. All right. Okay. And so the base is 24 and then the height is 7.
The base is 48 because you're going all the way
48.
across. Yeah.
Okay. (48) times 7 divided by 2, 168
Okay. Okay. That's good.
centimeters squared.
Squared. So that's one triangle. Now you have to multiply that by 6 because you have 6 of those.
1008 centimeters squared.
Okay. Now that's the area of the base. So the volume is the area of the base times the height or the length.
So now I need to multiply that by 50.
Yes.
50,400 centimeters squared.
Great. Okay. So what we can do here is go back to the other ones, the earlier ones, or I guess I can make ones up like the ones. What would be best for you?
We could go back on the other ones.
Okay. Are the quizzes typically like the same with just new numbers each time?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay, so should I change up the numbers like on number 1, just give you a different number? Okay.
Yes, please.
All right. All right, so let me change this here to let's just make it 18 centimeters and round to the nearest hundredth when you are done.
Okay.
And I want you to do your calculations twice. That way you know that at least you've gotten the same number 2 times in a row.
So it'll be radius is 18, so I do 18 times 18. Yeah, 24 and 24 pi. And then I divide that by thirds.
So the volume formula is 4/3 pi r cubed. This is another one you've got to have down on your reference.
Divided by 4/3. Okay. That would be wait, where'd I go? Oh yeah, okay, so divided by 782 point.
Did you do your calculation twice?
Yes.
Okay, and you feel really confident in what you're about to tell me.
Yes. 700 82.89.
Okay, so here's what I've got something different than you. 4/3 pi 18 to the power of 3.
Mhm.
And I've got something very different. So maybe there's an issue with entering in the calculator. Remind me what you're using, a TI 83, 84?
Just the basic
Basic
one.
one?
Yeah,
Does
just
wait,
scientific.
oh, but does it allow you to enter all of this at once, or just
No,
one?
one at a time.
Okay, so you've got to enter it this way: 18 to the power of 3 times
Okay.
pi times 4 divided by 3.
Okay. Times pi divided by 4 divided by 3.
You're multiplying.
Oh. Times pi times 4. 24,429.02.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So where do you think you went wrong on the first attempt?
I think I just inputted it in the wrong way,
Yeah,
wrong order.
you can't like square so you have to put it into the calculator with order of operations. You have to do exponents
Okay.
first. The multiplication and division can be done in any order, but now I'm starting to understand that may be one of the reasons you missed some of these earlier ones on your test or practice quiz. So that's good. That's a good find there. Let's look at another problem here. And this time I will make up a new diameter for this. So let's say it's 16 centimeters is the diameter. And again, just be very careful with how you enter this into the calculator.
Okay. All right. So this
And
one would be
do it twice and make sure you get the same result each time.
and then do a second time. 17,157.28.
Did you put this in the calculator twice?
Twice, yes.
And you got the same thing both times?
Yep.
What is the radius of this sphere?
16. Oh, okay.
4/3 pi 8 cubed.
Okay. That would be 2,144 point
Yes,
68. Yep.
good, very good. Okay, new problem here for us to look at. Imagine it's rotated around this axis.
Mhm.
Can you remind me what the
It'd
shape?
be a cylinder.
It's a cylinder. Very good. Okay,
Mhm.
I would recommend drawing it, even if it's not a
Mm.
great sketch. At least sort of have
Mhm.
some idea here. What is the radius with the new
2.
numbers? I've 2. So the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. The way to do this is so actually let me make this where you can't just tell me the result. Let's go 1.2, 6.5, 6.5. This is 1.2.
Okay,
Okay.
1.2.
Now the reason I'm doing that is because I want you to practice putting in the calculator the specific way that you have to, which is you want to first square, then you can multiply by pi and then 6.5.
Okay.
And give me just a moment. I hadn't gotten this one entered
Mhm.
into the calculator yet. All right, let me know what you come up with to one decimal place.
29.4.
29.4. Very good. All right, let's look at this next one here. Change up the numbers a little bit here. Let's go make this one 19 and this one 15. What is the shape when it's revolved around this axis?
A cone.
It's a cone. What is the radius of the cone?
15.
Good. And the height is
9.
19. 19. I'm changing it up to 19.
Oh, 19.
What's the formula for the volume of a cone?
1/3 times pi r squared times height.
Good. So this one, and you notice I'm writing it out each time, the formula and putting the numbers in. It also tells me what order to input this in. You want to square 15 first, then multiply by 19, then pi, then 1, then divided by 3. Or the multiplication division can be done in either order.
Okay. Would it be 4,476.76?
Yes, that sounds correct. 77 if you're rounding to 2 decimal places.
Oh, 77, sorry.
Okay, let's see if we can sneak in one more. Not sure we can. Why don't you just redo this one here as is? This is the missing side with the given volume.
Mm-hmm. 8.5 meters.
Okay, and how confident are you in your answer?
Very confident.
Very good. Yeah. All right, so I would recommend getting your formulas down and maybe looking at all the questions again and seeing if you have the formula for it. Because if you don't, you know that you should go and add it to the list. But that's going to do it for us